In here with another video for you guys today. Damn, I look better when I stay up all night. We're back on Black Ops 3, just waiting on a good buddy of mine, Cheyenne, to join. Then we'll start the rape fest. Let's get her in here. Come on, meow. Manage party. Open, okay. Damn it, why can't I join her? Let's try this.
Get your fat ass back here.
What's going on, Cheyenne? Alright, what are we doing?
Can you hear me?
What are you doing? Stop it! No. Oh, wow. What, did your head get any bigger? No, I'm kidding. Which ones are you using now? Is it a Bluetooth or? Ah. They sound crappy. How much were they? You should get the ones that I have. You should, they're Turtle Beach, but they're afterglows, so they light up in the dark and shit, and they are wired. The wire's really long, and they're really comfortable. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had those too. Those are really crap. Oh, wait. I was playing Black Ops 2 with you when I had those, remember? Because I was like, oh shit, and you were like, what? I was like, as soon as I put my fucking headphones up, one of them just randomly popped off and snapped. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Well, the ones that I have are big, but it has an adjustable band. The earpieces actually come separated from the band itself, so you can separate them, put them on, buy a new band, whatever, you know. But yeah. Ooh. I've been busy. I moved to North Carolina, staying with my oldest brother. My mom passed away, yeah. Got away from the crazy bitch I was living with for 6 years, wasting my life with. Yeah, back on the market. Prime meat. No. I just bought my first used car since I've been an adult. The second I got off the bus here in North Carolina, I unpacked. Well, I didn't even unpack. I just set my fucking bags on my bed. Didn't even lay down and go to sleep because it was like it was literally a 24-hour trip. I had like 3 delays that were like 2 or 3 hours apiece, in bad areas. For some reason, your longest delays are always in like the worst areas, like Brooklyn or Chicago, and yeah, it's it was so bad. The fucking bus driver, before you get, he's like, please be advised, if you are transferring or you have a delay, we advise that you not leave the premises. This is not a safe area. I'm like, oh damn. Yeah. Surprised he wasn't wearing Kevlar. No. But as soon as I got the bus, I put my bags on the bed and set up my computer and went online, filling out job applications. The next day, I got called for an interview. The next day at the interview, at my first interview out of 6, I got hired. But yeah, so I started working full time 2 days after that. So I didn't go, oh woohoo, you know, move from crappy ass New York in the cold and snow to a hot weather state. Since I'm from the South, I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna lay out and tan. Nope, right to fucking working full time, no free time. It's a fucking truck stop. I'm a cashier pretty much. It's like a big ass gas station, but it's for like semi truck drivers and their showers and shit. Um, yeah, sounds better than nothing. Um, but I've almost been there for 90 days, so if I get fired or whatever, then I get unemployment at least while I figure out what I'm gonna do. But I have no plans on getting fired. Um, but what was I gonna say? Oh, so I've almost been there for 90 days, and they already cut everybody's hours because down south they call it calling out, like if you don't go to work or whatever for whatever reason or for no reason at all. And up north they call it, yeah, and up north they call it calling in. No, I know that's just how it goes. Um, but yeah, I mean calling in makes more sense because you're calling in to let them know, you know. I'm calling in to let you know that I'm not gonna be going to work today, you know. Yeah. But so everyone's hours got cut because everybody was not showing up to work. Stoners, whatever. People that are just lazy, don't want to work, don't like their job, whatever. And I would be the go-to guy because I only live 6 minutes away from the job and open availability, whatever, no kids, no distractions, whatever. So they would always call me and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I was working like my longest shift I had was like 15 hours so far. Yeah. So I literally had like no free time. I had 1 week where I was like 12 hours, 15 hours. Then I had an hour break, and then I came in for someone that called in the morning. They were like, "Well, if you want to go home for an hour, come back in. That's on you." I was like, "All right, fine, fuck it, whatever." I just stayed there. I was like, "If it's an hour, I'm not gonna drive home and then drive back. That's a waste of gas and time, you know." So I sat at the damn table eating and shit, and then worked another 12-hour shift. So that's a whole fucking day right there. 24 hours. Well, out of 25, but whatever, you know. But yeah. Um, just not on the taxes. Ha ha ha. The more you make, the more they take. Ha ha ha. Plus, I always put down whatever you call it, 0, so they take the most and I get more at the end of the year. Um, so roughly, on average, I've always worked like 35 or more hours per week. This week is my lowest yet, 22 and a half hours. And that's before the unpaid breaks are taken out. So it'll be a really shitty check, but whatever. What's even worse is my brother actually charges me rent, so I got to pay him $250 a month, which isn't bad, you know, for them. What's bad about it is that they own the house and they're gonna charge their brother rent. You know, like that's if it was me, if I give you an open invitation to move down south with me or whatever, and like your family, and I know you don't have your own place and shit, and in order to help you, I'm gonna make you get a job, but I wouldn't make you pay me rent because that's taken out of your pocket. You could have been saving up and got your own place, you know, or whatever, you know. But whatever, it is what it is. No, I don't ask him what he spends it on, but whatever, you know. He paid the difference for my car. I gave him like $300, my whole check, to go towards it, and I asked him to. I mean, he volunteered to do it, but I asked him to do it off the bat because the guy that was selling it lives like up the street from us, and he said that he had 2 other serious inquiries about it. So I told my brother, I was like, yeah, go ahead and buy that shit now before one of the other 2 guys does, because it's a really nice car for the condition of it. It's a 2000 Mazda Protege with 225,000 miles on it, but it's gorgeous on the outside. Just needs to be repainted, which is like a couple $100. The only thing that's wrong with it is there's a stereo already in it, and it had like a piece of duct tape holding it to the dashboard or some shit. But it would randomly decide when to come on and when to go off. So I'm gonna try buying a new stereo for it, and then if that fixes it, awesome. If not, then I know it's the ground wire, and if it's the ground wire, that's still something that's cheap to fix anyway. So, and then new tires, and that's it. Then I'm good to go for a few years while I save up for a brand new car, or build my credit to get one using credit. I would rather save up and buy a fucking new car out of pocket, and then the time it takes me to save up the money to buy one out of pocket, if my car that I have now lasts me that long, then I can use my credit on buying a house, which is my plan. But yeah. But what? Shut up! No, quit lying. Yeah. Damn, you're caked up. Spread the love. Share the wealth. Alms for the poor. No. Oh wow. Is the one that you're at now closer at least? Wait, what? 2 weeks of no work? Okay, so that's something on what... Wait, they didn't put the paperwork in like they were supposed to, or you didn't do it on time? Oh, well then punch your store manager in the face. Or if it's a him, kick him in the nads. I don't know. Or if it's a she, give her a donkey punch. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Kick him in his hairy gonads. No. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will admit that being single sucks. Well, not even that. I mean, we were done pretty much since the beginning when I found out she was screwing my brother while I was talking to her. Yeah, long story. No, long story. Yeah. I know how to put on a good act, that's why. I'm not very, I don't like to hurt people's feelings, you know, except for when it's somebody I don't know on a video game. Ha 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 ha. But, yeah, me as a person, I don't like to be confrontational, violent, whatever, you know. But yeah. So, I'm too forgiving with her, so I'd let it slide and whatnot. But the worst part about it is, she was almost 3 times my age, had 3 kids, not by me, and she couldn't even be honest with me and say, yeah, we were friends with benefits. First, she was trying to deny it for like the first, like I found out 2 years into the relationship after we started living together. Haha, relationship. So anywho, and like up to a year after I found out, like I found text messages in her phone. Her phone rang, I looked, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. She didn't tell me the amount, I couldn't look at her shit, whatever, so I looked and it paid off. But, and I tried to positively, confront her about it. But it was at, like, a neighbor's house, and I was trying to whisper it to her, and then, the neighbor was sitting, like, right next to her. They were, like, drinking buddies or whatever, and then the neighbor starts fucking screaming. She's like, oh my god, she can call the cops, that's invasion of privacy, you're an asshole. But I was like, first of all, I said, this is none of your fucking business. And I said, second of all, it's not invasion of privacy if neither of us had any kind of agreement, whether it be verbal or written or nothing. You know, she can touch my shit and I don't yell at her or whatever, you know, even with or without my permission, so. But yeah. And then after that, like I said, for like a year, she was trying to pull the, oh no, I didn't sleep with him, we were just friends, that's it, we were just friends. But the text messages clearly stated otherwise, so I just like ignored it, I guess. But whatever. I've been on like 4 different dating websites. It's pretty pathetic. You would be surprised how many single women parents there are on these websites, and transgenders. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So my sister-in-law is more like a sister to me, like a real sister. And my brother is like the only one in the family who's like family to me. He's more like a father to me than a brother, actually. But my sister plays matchmaker. Like she's my what's the term I'm looking for? It's a architectural term. If you're a blueprint maker, whatever the term is. It's the main part of the house that holds it intact. If you take out that the support beam, whatever, if you take that out, the whole shit crumbles, you know. She's my last pin or whatever. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be here. Like I would tell her, like I'll just lay it into her, you know. That's just how she is. Like she's sweet, southern, has one of them southern sweet country accents. Y'all and all that whatnot. Oh, good, you started. Oh no! What the frick? Internet problems. I probably can't broadcast. Sorry guys, I'll broadcast in a bit once I started playing.